Hey, I'm Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to Chakra Healing. This is a little mini course, but to give you a basic overview of the chakras. And I wanted to redo those videos that were in the guide section. And if you were so punished to seeing them, I apologize. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I recorded those videos. They are terrible. So I got a new microphone. I'm really excited. I got a new webcam. I got a bunch of lights going on, and I feel like the quality of these videos is going to be magnificent. So I hope you agree. My name is Jen Mack, and I call myself Lady of the Mind because I have been studying the mind and energy work, as well as meditation and chakras and the law of attraction and healing the body for over 25 years now. And I started this group the end of 2021, I believe, and we grew to over 5,000 people, all looking for healing, all looking for balancing and harmony. And I'm really excited that you're here, and I'm glad that you decided to join this group. We grew to 5,000 people in 1 year, and I was pretty excited about that. So now it's time to level up and give you the best experience you can have to heal your body and to basically start living your life, right? And so in this course, I want to go over, I'm going to split it into a couple different courses, like little bite-sized chunks, but the work is really going to fall on you. And I mean work, it's not this laborious experience, but it really is the effort to bring about the awareness of your energy and what's going on with you. And the body can heal itself. And I say all the time, I have a podcast called Life Mastery Decoded, and you can find it on any platform that has podcasts. Spotify is probably the number one, and Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. And I talk about energy a lot in those episodes. And when you can start bringing your awareness to your energy field, your emotional body, miraculous things are going to happen for you. I cannot emphasize that enough. In this course, we're going to talk about a couple of different ways that you can clean and clear and balance your chakras. But at the end of the day, it is about your awareness and it is about your energy work. And I can't tell you how much my life has advanced in the last several years, especially for the first several years, it was all about awareness. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was funny. I laughed all the way through my first meditation class. I thought the chakras were dumb. I thought manifesting was ridiculous. And now I know that I was wrong. And I hope that since you're here, and if you're watching this video, that you are understanding your energy is basically the only thing you need to learn. Outside of that, it's all physical skills to master something in the world that you want to give back. But let's get going here. The outline of this course, I call it Heal Your Chakras, because it's all about healing, bringing balance to your chakras will begin to balance your body, your physical body. Once your physical body and that energy is balanced, the rest of the world starts to become balanced. Your relationships become deeper. Your experience on the planet becomes that much richer, and it just continues to ripple out. So if you take a calm pond and you throw a rock in there, and that ripple effect that happens is all about you beginning to balance your chakras. So the outline, we're going to talk about cleaning, clearing, and balancing, like what that means. We're going to talk about each chakra and how they associate to different aspects of your life and different physical parts of your body. We're going to open the blocked chakras, and we're going to release pain and tough emotions, because I believe that if you are here listening to this, it is because you are dealing with some physical pain or emotional pain, or some emotions that are in what I call the survival chakras, which are the first three chakras, which we'll get into. But if you're spending most of your days angry, frustrated, in shame, guilt, fear, depression, anxiety, your energy is deep down in those chakras, and it's stuck, and it can't get up through the heart chakra, which is where we feel love, gratitude, joy, and happiness, and moves on the way up through the crown chakra. So, the bonus, I'm sorry to say, is not going to be included in this particular video. I use these slides in my paid program. So the manifesting, we're just going to have to talk about a little bit at a time as we get to know each other. So let's dive in. There are three ways that the energy flows through the body. Now, this is an image of your chakras. If you are unaware of which chakras are which, that is actually coming up in the next slide. and we will get right into that. Actually, we'll do that first, and then I'll come back to the energy flow of the body. So the let's do that. Okay. So at the base of your chakra, at the base of your spine, you're sitting on it. If you're sitting and listening to me, you're sitting on your root chakra. This is at the base of the spine. The next is your sacral chakra. And in the next slide, I'll show you exactly what each one represents. The solar plexus is just above your belly button. The heart is at the center of your chest. This is where you want energy to start moving. And I talk about a lot of this on my podcast, as well as in my group coaching program. This is where you want your energy to be flowing, is up through the heart, because these are the elevated emotions that really start to create the life you want to live. The throat chakra, of course, is your communication center, and the third eye, I'm sure you are aware of. We'll get into that a little bit. And then the crown chakra. And then let's just talk about, just quickly, this is kind of your physical experience that this chakra represents, the association of. So the root chakra is all about survival, money, and purpose. This is about being safe, feeling safe on this planet, feeling safe in your body, feeling safe all around. That's in your relationships. That's with your money, your household, your food. These are all your relationships with these other items. This is your money. So if you are having trouble with finances, if you clear up the root chakra, your finances will start to shift. And let me tell you how miracle it feels like to work on that, because that was my whole growing up experience. Your purpose on the planet. Now, if you did a quick look, which I do when I'm watching videos of someone talking about, and there's words, I'm looking at them, but you also notice that the crown chakra also has purpose, and the root chakra has purpose. So you have a purpose on this planet, but you also have a divine purpose of your spiritual being and the purpose of that. So those we go into certainly deeper in my other programs, but they do round each other off. So your root chakra is your connection to Mother Earth. That is your feeling of security, safety, and purpose and belonging on this planet. The sacral chakra is your overall physical health, your intimacy, and your creativity. This is where your passion and your joy lies. So if you are not finding joy on this planet, or in your experience in the 3D world, then it is most likely that the sacral chakra is blocked. The other is, if you have intimacy issues, then this is that chakra. Or creativity issues. If you're a content creator like me, we do a lot of content creation. We do a lot of, like episodes, and we come up with content for you to enjoy, to help transform your life. And if we get those creativity blocks, that is all the sacral chakra. Now, your powerhouse, this is your solar plexus. This is where action takes place. This is where your decisions are made. And this is where your willpower is. Now, I just want to give just a quick reference to willpower. What that is not this longevity. Think of willpower as basically a sprint, but a very, very short sprint. It comes from the focusing of the mind, where you place your attention. So when someone says, I'm going to go lose weight, and they say, I'm just going to do it out of sheer willpower, you pretty much are signing yourself up for failure, because the willpower is not this longevity. It is not to be used long term. It is only to point the flashlight, right? Holding the flashlight is focus and concentration, but the direction of the flashlight, that short move to point from here to here, is quick. So I'm pointing at this door, let's say, and now I want to point it at this window. That decision to go from here to here is willpower. To focus and to stay in that direction, that's concentration and focus. So don't try to use willpower as something that is going to help you attain a goal that is this big, giant goal of yours. I will guarantee you, you are setting yourself up for failure. I just wanted to point that out, because a lot of people misunderstand what willpower is. Your heart chakra represents your relationships. Now, first and foremost, your heart chakra is your relationship with you. It is self-love. It is self-care. And if you do not have that open heart chakra, that open heart center, that you will notice that your relationships are not that great, even the one with yourself. So in my programs, we focus a lot on opening the heart center and really enriching the life and the relationship with ourselves. So we talk a lot about self-love, self-care, and balancing all of that out. And it is a beautiful, beautiful experience once the heart gets opened, because then you are talking about relationships improving, but that one with yourself. Because remember, it's a ripple effect. I improve my relation. If I have crappy relationships, I need to improve my relationship with myself first. That's self-love and self-care. From there, as my bucket is filled, then that ripples out to my other relationships. I can only love others to that which I love myself, to that depth. If I don't love myself very much, I can't love others that much either. The throat chakra is your communication center. These are not only the words that you use, but it's the volume, the tone, the directness, but it's also your listening. That's all part of communication. If somebody is talking to me and I am talking over top of them, what am I actually communicating to them? That they're unimportant, or that I'm superior, or that I'm dominating, or what they have to say isn't important. I'm communicating that pretty effectively to them if I'm interrupting. So please keep that in mind as we move through the chakras and learning about the throat chakra. The throat chakra is also, and if you're watching this video, comment below if you have trouble setting boundaries, because you communicate your boundaries. It's also body language, okay? All of that in which we express ourselves and we communicate with ourselves, okay? The third eye is your intuition. This is your visualization skills. This is your connection to source through the divine guidance comes down through the crown chakra, and it creates an image and a picture in our head. So dreams, your intuition, that ESP feeling that you get when you know something's about to happen, your connection to other people, that you can just kind of sense their emotion that they're feeling. You can get a rich sense of what they're experiencing. Like sometimes you go out to the grocery store and all of a sudden you feel terrible or you feel anxious and you have no idea why. You very well could have an opened third eye that is picking up other energy vibrations from other people. It's a great skill to have, but it's a great skill to hone in on and to really become good at, because you can really shatter your own energy field and really scatter your energy and your attention when you're picking up other people's frequencies. Think of a radio station that is picking up 100 frequencies. What does that radio station sound like? And then if you were to embody that into a person, what is their energy like? But if you pick up one frequency, it's 92.9, you got great harmony and coherence coming through that radio station, right? So, and the last of the ones that we're talking about, these are the ones that are embodied in our physical body. There are many chakras, and occasionally I will talk about a couple of the other ones, but for the most part, we're just going to talk about these 7 because these are the ones that are going to start shifting your life. The crown chakra is located just above your head, and that one is your divine connection. And again, like I said in the very beginning, it is your purpose. And it's your purpose, but it's your spiritual purpose. So let me just reiterate that part. Okay, so now that we have gone through there, now let's talk about the flow of the body. I did rearrange these slides, so I'm glad I caught that, because that is a little bit weird to show you the flow of the body without showing you the actual chakras. So there's 3 ways that energy flows through the body, and it's really important to understand this, and it's important to understand the flow depending on what it is you're trying to create. So the first is that it flows from Mother Earth up through the chakras. So you see the root chakra here at the bottom in the red. It's flowing up through. This is what gives us some of that, the abundance, the connection to Mother Earth, that feeling of belonging on the planet, that feeling of safety and security. If you are feeling anxious or nervous, I would recommend pushing your energy down through these lower chakras. And again, in the next video, I'm going to talk specifically about how we bring balance and how we move that energy through the body. But as energy moves up through the chakras, this is your connection to Mother Earth. And the Mother Earth connection can go all the way up to the top and out into the cosmos. But this is the direction that we go when we want to heal the body. This is the direction we go when we want to heal. We want to start with the root and work our way up to the crown chakra. This is opening our energy up to creating that connection with Mother Earth, but connecting to Divine Goddess that will bring about healing into our physical body. I see a lot of times in the group, a lot of people are asking, which chakra do I start with? And my first response is, it depends on what you're trying to do. What are you trying to create? So that brings me to the next one. Well, actually, that skips me ahead to the third one, but I will talk about the second one. Then each of the flow of energy also flows horizontally through the body. So as we're moving through the world, we are experiencing and exploring this 3D world, and we're taking in our surroundings. We're taking in the environment and the people and all of those frequencies, and those are coming in through its associated chakra. And then it kind of gets into the chakras. It melds with the current state of the chakra, which may be not healthy, and then it outputs through the back of the body, but then it creates our experience. So for example, if let's say my throat chakra is blocked and I don't set boundaries very well, and now somebody is in front of me, and what they're saying, let's say it's my boss, and he is asking me to work the weekend, and I don't want to work the weekend, and I had planned a trip with my kids this weekend, and what I want to say is no. But because I don't set clear boundaries, he takes advantage. So what happens is that energy comes into my throat chakra, gets muddled up in this shallow energy, or this blocked chakra that says, I don't create boundaries. And then I say something I don't want to say. And it sounds something like, yes, I'll work this weekend. And then what that does is that energy goes back out into the world to be experienced again. So my job then is to, when I see those things happening out in the world, when I see that experience happening, and I look at my physical experience and I say, yeah, I don't set boundaries very well, or I don't take action very well, or I don't make decisions, or my relationships are terrible. That is immediately giving you a clue